About 2 years ago, I had a former classmate of mine. He had passed away. He had a drug addiction problem, and it all started because he got injured. And it really became a lesson for me not to get injured because I know I have an addictive personality. 2 nights ago, I realized just how strong of an addictive personality I have. See, I'm recording this April 18, 2020. We're all locked in our homes at the moment. And I was writing a computer game, and it was 3, 4 a.m., and I really should have been getting sleep. My body was telling me to go to sleep. My mind wouldn't shut off about writing the computer games, and I was shaking. And then last night, I went to check on my the stimulus payment. I'll be getting the $1,200 stimulus payment, but it hasn't shown up yet. And the reason it didn't show up is when I filed my 2018 tax return, I have to pay into the taxes, and I learned that they're not sending stimulus to the bank account if you used it to pay. So in a rush last night, I tried to file my 19 tax return, and but I was rushing through it because I wanted to get back to my game, and I had a 1099 from an investment, and they had foreign taxes paid, and you have to select the country. It was Switzerland, and I couldn't find Switzerland on the list because my eyes were just shaking up and down because I was so rushing through the tax return. And anyway, so I eventually found it, but then I realized I forgot to claim the one of the credits, the Savers credit. So now I gotta wait for the whole thing and then file an amended return. And luckily it's only a tax return, it's only money, but it makes me worry about if I get into an accident or an injury. So earlier today, I was on my way to I liked walking along the Kirkland Connector Trail. I drove to the park and ride and went off to walk. I pulled up to a light that had just turned yellow, but I stopped. The guy behind me was expecting me to run that light, but I stopped, and he honked at me. It was the bad experience 2 nights ago that really showed me how much of an addictive personality I have. I don't want to take any risks where I might get injured and have to take drugs. Anyway, this is something I really should work on. Earlier this year, I made a resolution to normalize my relationship with food. And I think I'm doing pretty well. Most days I fast 14 to 15 hours, sometimes even more. And when I do eat, it's my choice to eat. It's not. It used to be eating was a background activity. It was my choice to not eat. I've really flipped that around. I hope some of the other addictions I have in my life. Well, I guess the lockdown has kind of forced me to rethink my relationship with my girlfriend, and I think we'll stay close. But I really enjoy being single and having all this time and freedom to myself. So right now only the computer games remain. Right, I started the year with 3 addictions. Now I'm down to 1, and now that I'm home all alone, I guess I get to work on it. Thanks for watching.